Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello to you and welcome back, and welcome today to Brescia in Italy for the start of the 2018 Mille. I'm joining Mercedes-Benz, the Mercedes-Benz Museum and Mercedes-Benz Classic to drive an iconic 300 SL Gullwing on this legendary route, retracing the steps of Sir Stirling Moss in 1955 from Brescia to Rome and back, 1,000 miles, surrounded by 450 incredibly special cars. Well, the journey gets started today in Brescia. We've just gone through the final stages of preparation, the sealing of the cars, but let's head through and check out the Gullwing that we're going to be driving. One of my favourite things about this event is just how it takes over everywhere it goes. It's a huge spectacle. Cars lining the streets, coming through crowds, vast numbers of people turn out to watch the Mille every single step of the way. You have all sorts of different cars that took part from 1927 to 1957. That's the criteria for entry. Mercedes-Benz have an awesome lineup as well. Let's head straight there though, because I really want to show you this Gullwing. Behind me there are a few SSKs and some of the older cars, but if you're a fan of the 300 SL, feast your eyes on this lineup. How special is this? Let's head down to the far end and just walk past all of these from 1955 to 57. This is one of the most spectacular, stunning lineups I have seen. This is a special built 190 SL open roadster, but the others in this line are all the Gullwings. There are more cars as well that we can't see quite here, but coming all the way through, my start number 357 at the end of the line, a traditional specification. What a journey this is going to be. This is probably the classic car of my dreams, and now I get to drive it 1,000 miles on the Mille. As well as the older cars, we also have this display with the Project One, the Mercedes AMG hypercar with the World Championship winning Formula One engine from the past to the future. And behind that, an AMG GTR. We'll also be joined by my GTR as our support car. We'll see that shortly, all prepped for the occasion as well. But this, along with the new A-Class, is really getting the mood started. The first cars are on their way through the crowds here, joined by the police escort, and we're joined also by Mark.
Hello.
Mark is designated co-driver navigator for this adventure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep us en route, on time, and making sure that I instruct him well. Going through this complete book, and this is only one day. I have 3 more of these, and I did preparation yesterday and today.
And all the timings. We'll run through this and what the regularity stages are actually all about later on. But in a moment, when a few more cars have gone past, we will hop in and go line up. This then is the crowd of people from the car park to the start line. I feel like this is going to be a very funny journey we have here. Everybody lining the route. Good times. Up ahead of us is the stage, but we are in the first bit of regularity. You have to be here exactly on time. We can see the clock. We're in tune to that clock with our equipment that we have inside the car. But this is where it begins. Here we go. By the way, I'm wearing my gloves from the Outlier Man, which are going to stop me getting blisters on the steering wheel. But this is the start. Up we go. To the flag, to the beginning. And we're officially away on Mille. Okay, resetting the trips. Here we go then. So we've been looking at the route book just to learn the first couple off by heart. But this is the very start of Mille. Let's go. And there we have our safety car support car. The AMG GTR is going to be driving with us for now. It's going to be following us. There we go. Have a look back in the rear view. Super cool. Driving in the GTR then, we have Benzine Ben at the wheel, and we have Sebastian T Photography on the camera in the passenger seat. But How cool is this? With these two cars separated by 60 years, both Mercedes, completely different eras. He's being noisy and antisocial like you couldn't imagine. More things going wrong right now. We obviously didn't get the first regularity test very well. We're now at the second, but now we're out of battery on the tablet that we're using. Mark is having a complete panic about absolutely everything. I'm absolutely loving driving this thing, I'm not gonna lie, it's epic. Now the big trick here is to plan a bit in advance. So this regularity is broken down into 6 parts. They have an average speed and a distance each that you have to be very precise on. And we know what we're doing. We've got a system, well, we think we know what we're doing. We've got a system in our ears, fully in the zone, zen, concentration time. Average of
50. Average 31.
Okay, so average
31 on this one.
31.
31.
Not 50.
No, 40 seconds.
40 seconds. We're all over the place here.
35 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to get there. So we've gone a little bit too quick here.
25 seconds. 37.3 average.
Okay, that's about this. Let's see if we can hold that. If I can hold the average speed, it makes this significantly easier because it means I don't have to slow down so much at the end. This is actually so challenging.
40. 35.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off we go again.
37.69. 35.
Oh, it's a bit too early.
38. 1 minute. Speed. 25 seconds left.
It's at the end.
Nice. Nice.
Well, I didn't do very well.
Not too bad.
I had super pressure. I had a whole line of 6 cars behind me, and you have that guilty feeling of holding everyone back. Oh boy. Those are so much harder than they look, honestly.
So we're going right
Yeah, I'll
here.
tell you right. Back onto the route. Away we go. What, we're here 10 minutes early? Well, that's not a bad thing.
No, not a bad
I
thing.
like how you go back to the calculations there. Whose side is it on? I guess it's going to be on my side again. We're going for the final 6th checkpoint tick of the day. This is where the 300 SL comes into its own, because you can open up the gull wing to hand out the book to get it stamped. You're not supposed to do this around crowds of people because, oh, thank you very much, very kind. More stuff to put in the back. Yeah, you don't want to hit anybody with that, but it makes it much easier to lean out, hand it over, you get the point. So, up we go to the final CT of the day. Hello.
Ciao.
Thank you very much.
Grazie, arrivederci.
finishing stage of day one, up to the top. Come to a stop.
Barese numero 357 ed è Tim Burton con marche Ocean.
What a day.
Automobilistico.
We go then.
Facciamolo un applauso. Tim Burton.
That's so cool. So, off to park up the cars, have a rest, and get ready to do it all again.
From home, my cleaning apparatus, and it works brilliantly to hold the trunk open and fuel up.
You're a genius.
I even have a light on my head.
Good morning, it's Mille day 2. We are ready for 14 hours today down towards Roma. That will be the halfway point. It's a long, long stint, but it should be a good one. Let's go get started.
One of the cool things about the start here is we're behind Katsunori Yamauchi, Mr. Gran Turismo. To our left is Adrian Sutil, former Formula 1 driver. We're surrounded by big names, big cars, and the whole excitement is quite literally off the charts. I barely slept and I'm still buzzing to get this day started. Mark's a little bit more tired than I am, but what's not to love? Whoa, okay, slippy in the morning, but we're underway to get this epically long journey started. Woo! We've got Katsunori in our sights, number 356. Bit of mechanical sympathy in the morning, so trip is reset, air is flowing, marks on the route book. Yep. This route brings us are so narrow and the GTR behind. Just look back at how silly that looks coming down through here. Clearly, cars like that were not in their minds when they built these places. Well, in fact, cars didn't really exist at all when they built these places. We are making our way this way towards the first time control of the day, the actual stop point where we have to be in about 14 minutes and it's a kilometre away.
Buongiorno.
Okay, Mark.
35 kilometers, 120, 110, 15.
We did both of those sets of controls very, very, very nicely.
This is what a Mille checkpoint or lunch stop looks like. Just scattered cars everywhere, some beautiful locations as well, extraordinary scenery that we've been driving through. The weather is very rapidly going from sunshine to rain, but I think that's pretty normal. Still feeling sorry for the guys with open cars. We, however, do need to get back in the car because there is a checkpoint to reach.
What's happening now is that we've got to get to our next checkpoint at 18:38. It's currently 18:31. We've got about 2 or 3 kilometers to get there, but what we know from experience is that it's going to be absolute carnage with all different cars. So there is a bit of time pressure to actually make our checkpoint on time. You get penalties
penalties if you're 1 minute too late, 1 minute too early, any of that. So, fingers crossed, again, that seems to be the word right now, and I'm talking very fast because of the panic. Let's hope we make this. This is go, 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 people! We've got to go. Okay, we go. This is gonna work just. We're gonna make it on 38. You have to be from 3800 to 3859. Let's get this signed in, let's get this signed off, let's get the right timestamp. And we've got it. Done. We're back, we're good. Right, off we go. Straight out of here. Thank you guys. Woo! That was close. So close. I tell you what, the GTR coming through here would have been quality. I'd have loved to have seen that. No power steering, round we go. Comes towards a close. We're about 100 kilometers from Rome. I'm getting a small taste of what it's like to drive on the Mille here. Blasting and pushing the 300 SL. This is sheer heaven. Villa Borghese in Roma. The cars are all lining up to go across the finish line of today's stage. We are running dangerously close to overheating, so I'm actually going to kill our engine for the moment, because otherwise this could all go very wrong very quickly. Let's switch everything off, sit here and wait, and then push the car down the hill. The stage is set for the finale of day 2. Up we go. This is fun.
Video Shmee150. Do you think of Miglia?
This it was so fantastic.
E lui naturalmente conosce soprattutto le auto moderne, ma grazie mille a Team
Takashi Watanabe e Kyoji Kona, questa Stanguellini 1100 Sport di albero del 49 che partecipò nel 19...
Good morning to you. It's day 3. We're departing Rome. I've got the route book to show you through any moment. Team, how are you all doing?
Well, not tired at all.
Not tired at all. I think that probably summarizes this, because today, day 3, is even longer than the last one. So we have an awfully long stretch, about 15 hours, but a quick glimpse so you can see what exactly the route book looks like and how we're following this, the distance we've traveled, the distance between each direction, total distance remaining, and then the various instructions, the tulip graphics that show you where you're heading. Here we have the timing card. You can see the PCs, the PMs, the CTs, all the different timings. We work out our own timings as we go through this just to make sure we get there. But the good news is, and I don't know if you all know this actually, we are ranked number 109 so far, which is not bad. We got to 125 on day 1, 109 yesterday out of 440 something actual entrants, which is not bad for first timers. So let's see how we can continue this in the next 2 days.
It's the start. we get our route book.
Thank you.
And away we go. The 0828 group. Cars in theory separated by 20 seconds, 3 going per minute. The horn starts like an Italian morning. There's the GTR ready to join us. And off we go. Where does the path go? It's not a road. I was going to say, where does the road go?
This must be Viterbo.
Look at this! I wonder if the GTR can come through here.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness me!
Even for us, this is
Wow! Okay, we're gonna have to stop for a second, look backwards.
not too bad. Then we're going right here. Oh my god. So amazing, and it like, what is this? At least like 1,000 years ago they decided to make a road wide enough for an AMG GTR. Now we go left.
Oh! Heavy steering! Hello.
Regista,
Buongiorno, grazie.
Grazie.
probabilmente si tratta del famoso regista di Bastian.
You know what I find amazing?
Yeah.
Is how many cameras come out from the GTR behind us. You see them, we see them coming running, ready to get the shot as Ben goes past. I've got to ask you, how was that? Tight? Yeah.
Just a little scary.
You managed it. Welcome to Siena. This piazza, this square, is just breathtaking. This is incredible. What a crowd as well. All the cars rolling through here. The kids there. My goodness. What a day this is. Woo! We've got our stamp, and how are we going? What a crowd here! Oh, we got the Mercedes Mille team. Okay, this. Oh.
Walks out.
What does that mean?
Our car was being a little bit jumpy, but fortunately we're right alongside one of the Mercedes checkpoints. We stopped here, had some ice cream, and we're going to jump in now, and fingers crossed it's good to go. After another little scare with not quite the right power from the car, we think we're back up and running, but I'm going to let Mark explain what happened.
In Siena, really hot, a lot of hot air, mixture not being quite well, so the car was just not running fine. It wasn't a happy bunny, so now with new cold air coming in and being on the move, this really helps. So the car is much better now, but woo!
We find ourselves in this pickle again. We're in Lucca and we've got about 11 minutes to get to our time control, and before then we've got a PC regularity of 6 stages, 6 very short ones. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Go left. Go, 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 go.
No, there's a massive jam.
Can't get there?
No, I can't go down there.
Go, go, go. Come on, Timmy, you can do it.
Yeah, we can do this. We've done it. Mark is there handing it in. This is really getting crazy. So what do we have now? The race to the next one?
Yes.
Disappearing behind the hills as we make our way. Oh, 300 SL going by. I'll let him do it just because it sounds so good. That, by the way, is Adrian Sutton, legend. Filmed with his Koenigsegg once upon a time as well, but we've been driving a fair bit together. Good news, with the results that we have so far, we've improved our ranking and we're now number 100, which is not all that bad for some first timers on this rally. We're actually the second highest 300 SL. The one that's ahead of us is doing his 11th Mille, so a little bit of experience there. Our two cars are actually parked side by side just over behind me. The red one is the car that's ahead of us. But let's just take a moment to look around this. We're in the garage, the Mercedes garage here in Palma, so the last night stop of this event before we get back to pressure. But just to talk you a little bit through this, part of the event, Mercedes, the Mercedes-Benz Classic Collection, Mercedes-Benz Museum owned cars and also some customer cars that take part with them, get serviced, get looked after and get a little bit of love and attention each evening to make sure that they're all in absolute perfect running order. So we get back, we have a debrief with our engineer just to talk about the status of the car and how the day's gone. You can see all the 300 SLs but also the SSKs and the other cars that are entered as part of the whole team and setup. And then they all get set and ready for the morning when they're out, warmed up and ready to go again, which is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, number 100 for the moment. It could go either way, but let's attack tomorrow and see what we can do. It is day 4. That means today we're going to be returning back towards Brescia, the last day. I've enjoyed doing this every morning, but this is time to get back on the roads again. Today, the final leg, 10 hours back to Brescia. But this is going to include going around the Monza F1 circuit, also the Alfa Romeo test track, two very special places. The sun is out. Let's go. Get our route card. Gotcha. And off we go. Another day, another checkpoint. We're in Piacenza. This morning is blasting by. Thank you very much. All random things we get given out just about everywhere we stop. Support cars cruising through and we will go and get our stamp. Okay then, let's get this stamped. That's it. Correct. Efficiently arranged.
As always.
I love going down these tiny streets.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Under arches. Places where basically cars are normally banned. But today the entire country of Italy gets behind this event and just turns up to come and watch it. I didn't actually realise, but we're driving through the centre of Milan. We've got a police escort bringing us across every traffic light. There is a huge line of Mille cars. As we go past the trams, we cause an intense amount of chaos. But this is kind of fun, albeit quite bumpy. They wave us on through every junction and the cyclist is making the most of it as well. Thank you very much, officers. This is Piazza Duomo, famous square in Milan, although not that you can see that much of it over to the right past the crowds of people. Alrighty, so time to get the next CT. Hello. Grazie.
Grazie mille. Arrivederci.
Ciao. Ciao. And off we go again, just like that. Massive crowd here coming out of the piazza. Look at this, this is like tens of thousands. The crowd is a few people deep. Endless lines of people. Goodness, this was cool. Although the car is again very much at the warm end. We are showing just over 100 degrees on the dial here. 115 or so is where it's a problem, so we're a long way short on that. But on we go. We're arriving at the Alfa Romeo Museum, and this just gives you an idea of quite how many people come to watch the Mille and how many different cars there are around. So you have, you know, the normal Mille cars, but there are just like random Porsches, Ferraris, tons of Alfas. Here we have the gate going into the track, so the museum here. Oh, yep. Stelvio Quadrifoglio Cabinieri there. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Late apex, late apex, late apex.
There we go, 15.
Pretty good. It's pretty good to the beeps in my ear, and quite fun as well to go around a little part of Alpha's test track. Super cool. So back out we go.
specialty stage. We're at the Monza F1 circuit. You got the numbers?
Yep.
We do go through the tunnel though. This is a fairly famous tunnel entrance to Monza. I'm kind of sad that this is going to be the end, but let's nail it, get this one completely correct.
It's a long one and it's normal speeds. So it's a 1 minute, 37 seconds and 43 seconds and 9 seconds, a short one.
9 seconds.
28 seconds, 42 seconds, a 1 minute one, 26 seconds, a 1:08 and 48 seconds.
The 9 second one is going to be fascinating because that means I have to be rolling across the line quite fast going into it.
Come on, little car, stay alive.
We are literally driving around the Monza, the current Formula 1 track.
Yeah, it will be really special. Okay, there we go. 1 minute, 25.
I completely messed up. The others were pretty good. And that was a lap of the Monza Formula 1 track. It's just town after town after town, everywhere you go. All the pros get out, by the way. He knows what's what. If you get out, you make sure you get the stamp, nothing goes wrong. So Mark, are you gonna get out?
No, I'm not gonna get out.
You're too tired?
I'm too tired.
We can hand out the paper, get the stamp, check it,
Ciao, ciao.
grazie,
Ciao.
and off we go, camera to you, under the flags. These towns just keep on giving in the sunshine here. I love this, it's so cool. Fun vibes. You're completely destroyed, aren't you?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Let's drive back to Rome.
No.
Look at this.
Amazing, line dancing.
At the very last CT. They're lively in this part of the country. This is great.
Ciao ragazzi, ciao.
Ciao ragazzi.
And we're off. That's it, the last bit of regularity other than the final, oh, big bump, final sign off at the very end. We're rolling in to the final holding area of this 1,000 mile adventure. In fact, it's not that precise. They take a specific route to bring in nice roads, specific places. So we've driven 1,849 kilometers by the book. But here we are back in Brescia after an adventure of monumental proportions.
Yeah.
In a nutshell. I'm completely lively and ready to go again. You're completely wiped out.
I'm
sure when the adrenaline has gone from the driving, it will sink in a little bit more. Driving this car, it's weighty, it's heavy, it's been a complete workout. The steering, the gearbox, there are things that I've had to be conscious of, like the brake feel, the temperature, the car almost overheating. We had some fuel pump things to play with, but it's so connected and real. You have to watch for the swing axle when it pivots up forwards. But when will I ever get an opportunity again in my life to drive 1,000 miles in a 300 SL?
Not anytime soon.
Not anytime too soon. A huge thanks to Mercedes-Benz, to the museum, to the classic team who've looked after us all. Just mega. Let's go hit the finish line. a journey this long. Bad thing, look at my shorts, even the steering wheel is making a mark on my shorts. My gloves are completely worn out. Good, so good, so good. This is officially the final moment of the Mille. Up we come onto the stage. And there we have it. We are off. Done. The end of the Mille for 2018. Well, there we go. The adventure is over. 1,000 miles, just over 1,000 miles, driving in the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. This has been the trip of a lifetime. The final rankings, well, not quite final, but at this stage, proposed final rankings are that we finished 97th, which is really quite exciting, better than we could ever have imagined. So, I think I should wrap it up there. What a trip. I hope you've enjoyed this video. A huge thanks to everybody that's been involved in making it possible for me to be able to join this and take part. I am never going to forget my first full Mille driving in a car like this. The 300 SL, the Gullwing, the iconic car that I think almost inspired me to go on to buy the AMG GTR now that I'm enjoying driving so much. So farewell for now, car. I should shut it up. For the last time, we are complete as the sun sets here in Brescia. So thanks again, guys. I'll be sure to see you again very soon. Cheers.